All right, let's get to work.
There's a lot of pressure on here.
Okay, got my $13 smoothie, 2 rusty nuts, the ambulance, the welder. What does that mean? All right, welcome back. Today, we're working on our 2003 Toyota 4Runner, and this is in addition to our shimming problem that we've been having every time we hit the brakes. So one of the things that we found was the rear brakes were really bad, so we're gonna change those out today. The front brakes were a little bad, and I think are getting worse. And I believe we have the inner tie rod end on this side that needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna check that as well. I do have one. I'm hesitant about replacing it because I just don't want to replace it. Anyway. 26%. These GoPros, man. Okay, I'm gonna try out a new little system here. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work, but it's gonna consist of our chair. I've got a little Hootis here, and then I've got some of the stuff I think I'm gonna need is gonna be in here. Now we're gonna do this brake job and fill these things up as we go. But this is on wheels, so I can go from one side to the other. And I think instead of me putting stuff all over the floor, that this will help me, you know, be a little cleaner, more organized, whatever. So we're gonna try that. First thing we gotta do is jack the truck up. I just use my orange jack. First thing we need to do is clean the shop. Now you'll see it when I pull out, but I actually cleaned up a lot of this side of the shop. It took me several hours, but yeah, shop cleanliness is a thing. You really want to keep the shop clean. Make sure it's making a lot of noise. You're not helping me. Okay, that's up. Let's check our tie rod ends. So we do have movement. So any type of movement that you have in your front suspension, mostly your steering components, because we've already replaced the upper control arms. And we did the lower control arms on the driver's side, which included the ball joint. So we've got everything replaced except for the lower ball joint and control arms on this side. So I'm gonna grab a hold of this outer and see if I can feel any movement. And I cannot, but see, this boot's not even on. Okay. The boot is broken. I guarantee there used to be a clamp on there. Well, that makes it easier for me to grab it. It's loose, but I don't think it's the joint. I think it's the, like the threads aren't tightened. Okay, tools. Need some tools here. This might work. Okay, we'll get a light. All right, so let's look at this. So if it's the joint itself, you'll see movement in between this housing here and then that joint right there, which I don't see any, I don't feel any. What I think is going on is this got loose somehow, or I really feel it in between here and this shaft. I think that's our problem, folks. So we didn't get this tight enough. That RJ. So I'm gonna want a hammer and a chisel, or I could use my bar. 1 second. Okay, so we need to undo our locks. Don't look like they're locked very well anyway. Definitely not locked on that side. Okay, let's see if we can tighten this bad boy up. What did we use last time? Big giant crescent wrench. Wrong way, ding-a-ling. Oh, look how loose that is. Yeah. Here's your problem, dummy. Okay, so how are we gonna get it around? This is dumb. Well, you better figure it out. If it's that loose. You know what, dummy? If you turn this wheel, I bet you would have a lot better luck. Look at that. Ha-ha! Somebody have to take the sway bar off to tighten this thing. That would suck. Come on, dude. Give me a break here. They probably make a tool for this. I have another little crescent wrench vice grip dude. I'm gonna try it. Oh, let's see if this even got us anywhere. I don't feel... Oh, hey, Blue. How are you? Dude, where is all over you? You got burrs all over you. Where are you rolling around at? Quit doing that. And it's bigger than 30 something millimeter. Oh, okay. 30 mil. Let's see if I got a wrench. Okay, it's 1 7/16. Now you're supposed to do this when this is apart, so you can slide your hoodus on there and turn it this way. But since this is already together and we didn't do it right the first time, we need to try and get it on here this time, or tighten it this time. So I'm just gonna use the tool, since I don't have a wrench this size. Actually, you know, I should check the ambulance. Ambulance usually has some larger sized. This is really a pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. Now we're moving. Get you a better angle maybe. Oh! Ooh. Okay, now we might want to check footage. Well, I mean, I can tell you right now, that's where it was before, and this is where we are. So we're already way tighter than we were before. Feel any movement? I just see the deflection of the steering shaft itself. So let's see if we can get any more out of it. Probably not. All right, well, I'm comfortable with that. So let's do a wacky-do. Now that is a way better lock. Okay. So then now you're gonna have to figure out how to attach this back. You should probably buy a new boot if you are smart. But then you'll take all this apart, get that boot on. Okay, I'll worry about that in a minute. Back to the brakes. Okay, this is put away. If you're looking for this toolkit, which is not exactly right, because I know I remember I had a real hard time getting the OEM ones off with this kit because it wasn't big enough. But there it is, 46800. Okay, steering wheel. Look at Blue, just loving life. You love it here, don't you, Blue? I just wish it didn't get so dirty.